Hello, my name is Sarah Lobigaiga de Rodriguez and I'm the Chief Speech Pathologist at Voice Science, Melbourne's premier accent reduction, voice, stuttering, elocution and communication consulting centre located on Collins Street in the centre of Melbourne. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favourite English sounds. I think that as adults, we're always still interested in crazy sounds. Remember when you were a kid and someone made a silly noise and you got the giggles? Well, that still happens to me and maybe it still happens to you. So this sound of English is really interesting and it sounds quite bizarre because we never hear it at the front of words. The sound I'm referring to is the sound, not to be confused with n or the letter N. So this sound, let's talk through how we make it, using a bit of information about the phonetic position of the sound. If you're wondering what phonetics is, don't freak out, I'll tell you. Phonetics is an alphabet system that defines the anatomical position of all the speech sounds of every single language in the world. So I will talk you through the phonetic here and show you exactly how to position the mouth to form it. The first step is to make sure that your tongue is at the base of your mouth. Now you might think, where's the base of my mouth? Well, right behind the back of your bottom teeth, you've got a surface that runs above where I'm putting my hand, and you just sit your tongue and rest it flat there so that the tip of the tongue touches the back of your front teeth. The next step is to add nasal vibration because this sound has to have sound waves that come from the voice into the mouth cavity and into the room, and also up through the back of the nose and down the nostrils and into the room. So let's get the nose buzzing. Put your hand gently on your nose. Open your jaw slightly, keep your tongue flat and low. Aim to get vibration on the nose. It sounds a bit like a buzzing mosquito. Damn it. Okay, so now let's take that sound and look at how to use it correctly in one very important position of words. So we don't get this sound at the front of words. We do get it in the middle, and some of the rules are complicated, but today I want to talk about how to release the sound at the end of words. Because this phonetic is always linked to the letters NG at the end of words, it's really important to learn that when released, must only contain one single sound. Because you see the letter N and G in the spelling, it's very easy to add a G or a K at the end of the word. If you were to do that, that would be wrong, and that would sound like this. K, G. So let's take 5 words that contain NG in the spelling at the end, and we will produce them, making sure that air doesn't explode at the end of the sound. Ring, sing, bang, wrong, thing. I'll now show the error. An error would be thing, ring, bang, wrong, bring. I think you can hear the little G releasing. So how do we undo this error if that's something that you're facing? Pop your hands gently on your voice and let's take the sound on its own. You need to stop the vibration through the neck at the end of the sound before anything else changes in the vocal tract or the cavity that leads to the room from here. So I buzz my nasal passageway and then I cease vibration and nothing moves above. Now let's try the error. Put your hands gently on your voice And we're going to make that second sound, and you'll feel a difference in the release and some pressure. Ng, ng. The g sound sits quite deep in the throat. You'll feel it pop and release. Ng, ng. So that would be wrong at the end of words. We need ng, ng. Now let's take some verbs. So a really good way to practice this is to take verbs in present continuous form. Obviously, you use that form all the time, so what a great tip. If you ensure that this sound is accurate, you instantly reduce the ratio of inaccurate sounds in your speaking because verbs in ing form are happening all the time in your life, I hope. There is one more thing you can do to boost and optimize your pronunciation of this sound. At the base of this video, you will find a link to download over 300 regular verbs of English. The verbs haven't been conjugated or formed in the ing present continuous form. However, you can do that yourself very simply. Take the verb to write and make a short phrase or sentence with it. He is writing, ensuring that the sound is accurately released. So we'll take 5 verbs and let's make sure that we just release one single sound at the end. Thinking, claiming, running, addressing, presenting, writing. Try that and make sure that the sound does not explode in release at the end of the word. Well, that's it for now. One small but powerful rule to effectively correct pronunciation of the sound. So don't forget to download your free 300 regular verbs of English for you to practice this wonderful trick to boost and optimize your speaking clarity. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this kind of thing, we've got loads of videos around the topic of English pronunciation, voice, delivery, executive presence, and so many more things coming your way. My name is Sarah Lobigaiga de Rodriguez, Chief Speech Pathologist at Voice Science. If you have any questions about our services for pronunciation training, or indeed if you would like us to personally assess your speaking to see what problem points are getting in the way of your intelligibility or even impact, don't hesitate to book a time. Head over to our website, thevoicescience.com, online booking, and there you can find appointments for a diagnostic accent and communication assessment with one of our team members. My name is Sarah, as already mentioned 3 times probably by now. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.